About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reach. Said I was gonna get it, they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Can't stop, I can't now. Hold on, let me get the breakdown. Train to go like a K now. I'm about to let my light shine. We piped up till the pipe down. These niggas selling pipe dreams. Baby girl, sweet as ice cream, and I need, you better believe. Sit back, look at my cheeks. Why you had to check my demeanor? Competition ain't Greek. I'm about to take him to the cleats. They gon' get stars depressed. People not start no mess. These niggas petty, and I'm not impressed. I have him holding his chest like he having heart attacks. Told you I'm hard to death. I know that they see it, but they don't believe. Look at him so misleading. 144, mission complete. We undefeated, you better believe. Fuck being equal, I'm getting equal. Drop a line note, like a bomb motor. Prepare for the fallout. One way solid, what you talking about? Me and my nigga bout to ball out. These little nigga better bow out. Tell him rank up, tell him fall out. I'm on my job, I can't call out. I'm in the wind, I want it all now. Don't give a damn about the track record, little nigga, you about to lose today. Look, I got moves to make. You can even move, you can get moved away. Choose your fate. Most of these fools, they fake. Ain't got a card to play. Nigga, they ain't hard to break. It's gonna get dog today, like the rest of Sean told the hard way. Nigga, wait out of your league, please believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reasons. I'm gon' get it, know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Sick with it, now you know that. Fuck the world, I can't go back. Ain't no coward, I don't know that. Bitch, I'd rather take a toe tag. Run it up, you know I'm good to go. Work my ball, you know I'm good as gold. They want smoke, got revenge naked in my bedroom doing the Tootsie Roll. Big dog niggas, I'm trying. It's my time, you way out of line, way out of bounds. Oh, you ain't noticed the line. That on my flow is a bound. I know it's gon' be stressed, I know it's gon' be pressure. Gotta stay focused. It's a cool word, baby girl. I should be a soldier, you should be my loaded. It feel like something controlling me, spirit take over me, holding me high. Believe me, it's over, look over my shoulder, and I see my soldiers and they ain't no play. Keep spitting fake, he real, but I'm realer. Fucking leader, I don't feel her. Fucking God, I don't feel her. Cut his eye, I'm about to kill her. Wait, hold up, let me catch the rhythm. Okay, I got it, I'm ready. He cross that line, he gon' regret it. Know how I rock it steady. Hope he keep it cold steady. You better believe me. Certified, one west solid, it ain't hard to tell. Can't lie, this hard as hell. These people racist, nigga, better watch yourself. I'm getting this smell. Chasing them blue faces like I'm Gargamel. And I work too hard to fail. Glock with me, gotta guard yourself. You know why I keep it, they try to come get me, I'm squeezing, you better believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reasons. I'm gon' get it, know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Like that.
I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round, he'll spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he tryna sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the I.S.U.P.K, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east and pray aloud. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side?
Yes, I
Seen
did.
a man reach out to God before he died?
Yes, I did.
I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head, on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono try to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
All right, shalom, Israel. What I'm talking about is going down. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was saying, this is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class, man. If you're a Black, Hispanic, a Native American, man, you're an Israelite, according to the Bible, man, not according to the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying, or me, or also my Balthazar, according to the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? That means you are the Lord's chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? When you find out that you the Lord's chosen people, man, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for you to come back to your culture. You know what I'm saying? Come back to your history, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn your history. You know, learn the things that you're supposed to do and not do, man. You know what I'm saying? And in order to do that, you need to be right here in this school, man. which is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, I.S.U.P.K. And when you learn that and you come into this school right here, you know what I'm saying? This is the first thing you need to get is your Israelite starter kit, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the 1611 King James Bible. You know, this right here, this was translated by a brother, man, a brother from the tribe of Judah, man. You know what I'm saying? Named King James, man. You know what I'm saying? That's set on England and Scotland and Ireland, man. Set on 3 thrones, man. And this brother right here had these records, man, translated from Greek and Hebrew into English, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to have this right here. This the 1611, man. You don't need any other iteration of this book right here. 1611 is as close as you gonna get to the original text. Make sure you have a 1611 King James Bible. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you have the Apocrypha. Now, some of the Bibles have the Apocrypha already in it. If you come across one that already has it included, then Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? But do not, you know what I'm saying? You do not have the complete word of the Most High if you do not have the Apocrypha in it. So make sure you have the Apocrypha. That is very, very important, man, that you have all of the word of the Most High. Man. You know what I'm saying? You also need you a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Why you need this? Why you need a dictionary? Because the Bible, you know what I'm saying, when it was translated into Old English. We don't speak in Old English anymore. We speak modern English. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying, when you read the Bible, and if you ever plan on understanding the Bible fully and grasping everything that you read, you need to have full context, you know what I'm saying, of what you read. You know what I'm saying? With the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, you can be able to look up the words, you know what I'm saying, and get a understanding. And, you know what I'm saying, what you read and have read it in context, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you have a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, man. So you can look this up right here, and you can be sure of what you read. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you have your pen and pad, man. Make sure you have a pen and pad so you can write these precepts down, man. The Bible say precept upon precept, line upon line, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can go back and study and meditate on these right here. You know what I'm saying? And bury these laws, statutes, and commandments in your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? In your bosom. You know what I'm talking about? With that, we're going to get into our tonight's topic, which is the blessings and the curses, man. You know, there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us, you know, we come out of the world. When we come out of the world, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that we had to shed ourselves of, man. You know what I'm saying? What's been in the world, we was taught that all you have to do is just love, man. Just love Christ in your heart, and that's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't taught that there was laws. You know what I'm saying? That we had to go by. We wasn't taught that it was consequences, man, and repercussions for not following these laws. We wasn't taught that there also would be a reward, you know what I'm saying, for following these laws, man. And that's what we're gonna get into tonight. You know, a blessing, man, is a reward from the Most High. There's something special about having a blessing because man can't give you a blessing. You know what I'm saying? The only power that can give you a blessing is the Most High. And the Most High, he blessed us a long time ago, man, with us being the chosen people. That was the number one blessing, him choosing us above all other nations. That is a blessing, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. You know, the Most High, he could have chose any people, man, but he chose the most stiff-necked people on the planet, man. He chose the most rebellious people on the planet Earth. He chose the smallest nation on the face of the earth, man. And that's you, man. You know what I'm saying? You are Black, Hispanic, or Native American. He chose you above all the other nations. And with that, he gave your forefathers laws. You know, he made a deal with your forefathers, you know, that in order for us, you know what I'm saying, to be above, even though we be the smallest nation on the face of the earth, we'll be above all the other nations on the face of the earth. We be on top, and we would be in charge. You know, we be the mightiest nation, you know, in the world, man. You know, that's the deal that he made with our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? If, you know what I'm saying, we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. And part of the deal was if we did not follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave to our forefathers, then we would be at the bottom. We would be at the bottom of all nations. And that's where we at. That's where we at right now, man. Because we decided it was better to join the other nations instead of being on top. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being an example to the other nations. You know. So that's what we're gonna get into tonight. We're gonna get let's see, that's where we're gonna start off. Feel like reading tonight, sir? No? Let's see. Let's start off at the book of let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what I'm saying? What better place to bring your concerns and your questions, man, to the men of the Lord right here, man, in I.S.U.P.K. There is no other place where you should bring it, especially if you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American, man. You know what I'm saying? You have any questions or concerns, put it in the chat. We see it, we will address it, man. If we can't deal with it, you know what I'm saying? We'll go above till we get the answer. All right? All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And it reads, and Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day. You know what I'm saying? Well, Moses, you know what I'm saying, was the water. So. Let me get these scripts, Salaki. Get these scriptures on the screen. All right, no sound crap. Fix that. All right. All right, let's bring it back to the top. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day, man. You know what I'm saying? This was the forming of the nation of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High brought us out of Egypt. We wandered out of the wilderness for 40 years, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, these were the commandments, man, that the Most High gave to Moses, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we went, you know what I'm saying, into the promised land. You know, and the Most High told us keep all these commandments, man. You know, the commandments, you know what I'm saying, is the law, man. It's the word of the Most High. The Most High gave us rules, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other parent give, you know what I'm saying? Or any kind of job or any kind of institution, they have rules, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High, in order for us, you know what I'm saying, to be the Lord's chosen people, he have rules that he wants us to abide by, man. You know what I'm saying? And these are his commandments. Let's go to verse 2. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 2. And it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, that thou shalt set up with great stones and plaster them with the plaster. You know what? Let's drop that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. Slack. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments. Man, these are all the commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church told us, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I was in church, you know, and I could, you know, speak for many others that I know that, you know, all you have to do is love. You know what I'm saying? Is love Jesus, and that's it. You know, they might have told you about the 10 commandments, you know, but you know, does the Christian church follow the just the only the 10 commandments? They don't even follow just the 10 commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? It said, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You know, this is a covenant that the Most High made with us, man. You know what I'm saying? That we follow all these laws, statutes, and commandments, you know, not some of them, but all of them, you know. That he will put us, you know what I'm saying, above all other nations, man. Yeah, we realize, you know what I'm saying, we realize today that we are not above all nations. We are at the bottom of this world right here, man. You know. But we should go here, sir.
So we need to understand this. In order to fix what we went wrong as a nation of people, we got to go back and see where we messed up at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And correct it, right? The Lord said all we had to do, you know what I'm saying, is be obedient, hearken unto him. You know what I'm saying? Hearken unto his voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Be obedient. Just keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Like the same laws that's taught to us that they say that they have done away with, right? And that caused the Lord to be against us as a nation of people, man. I'm saying the Lord is dealing with us as a nation of people, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We
Lord's chosen people, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said we was to hearken unto him diligently. You know what I'm saying? And follow his commandments. Do what he said to do. And he would set us above high, man. High above all nations of people on the face of the earth, man. But yet we are at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Damn right, sir. You know what I'm saying? Came down, you know what I'm saying? This is the voice, you know what I'm saying? This is the word, you know what I'm saying? Of the Most High, of God, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we should hearken to, man. You know. If we you know what I'm saying, if we start right here, you know, follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that's in the Bible, instead of ignoring them, man, you know what I'm saying, then we would be above all other nations on the face of the earth. Instead, you know what I'm saying, in the Christian church, this is just nothing but a book that's sitting in the front of the bench. You know, just something right here that he take a you know, a couple of scriptures out of and then start singing and dancing, man. This is not what the book, this is not what the words Lord, the Lord's word, you know what I'm saying, is for, man. You know what I'm saying? He has statutes, you know what I'm saying? You know, that means, you know what I'm saying, this is something for us to live by. This book right here tells you, you know what I'm saying, what to eat, not what to eat, you know what I'm saying? You know? Who to make marriages with and who not to make marriages with. You know, what days to celebrate, what days not to celebrate. You know what I'm talking about? This is what this book did. This is the Lord's word right here, man. If we will hearken unto his word, you know what I'm saying, that we would be exactly where the Most High said that he would be. Let's continue. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord our God. We will have all the blessings, you know, that the Most High told us with. What was one of the blessings that he told us that we will have if we will obey his word? You know what I'm saying? That we will be above all nations. That we would not want for anything. You know, that we would be, you know, a nation. You know what I'm saying? And be safe in our own nation. You know? We are on the flip side of this right here. You know what I'm saying? We have been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We've been destroyed because of our disobedience. You know? We chose to disobey the word of the Most High, man. We felt that it was better to be like the other nations because we felt like they had, you know, certain freedoms to do whatever they want. And which they do have the freedom to do whatever they want because they have no God, man. Israel is the only nation with a true living God, man. We the only nation that has a real, true living power, man. You know what I'm saying? That's with us at all times. We decided to cast that away, you know what I'm saying, so we can do as the other nations, you know what I'm saying, decided to do. And with that, with us doing that, then we ended up, you know what I'm saying, up above, up under all the other nations that we wanted to be with, man. In this Bible right here, you know what I'm saying, the Bible, you know what I'm saying, tells you about captivity after captivity after captivity, man. You know, we've been under captivity up under all the nations. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we decided that it was better to join them instead of obeying the Most High.
It said, all these blessings shall come to thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. We did not do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 3. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. You know, we wouldn't have to worry about getting, you know what I'm saying, shot down in the street, you know what I'm saying, or kidnapped, or having to worry about our women being, you know what I'm saying, taken. You know, we wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, food, you know what I'm saying, or our livestock. You know what I'm saying? We would have an abundance of all of these things right here if we would just listen to the Most High, man. You know, this is basically saying we wouldn't have to want for anything. We wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, our safety when we stepped outside our door. You know, we wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, if we had enough food for our family, man. You know, the Most High, with us following the law, statutes, and commandments, would bless us, you know what I'm saying, with everything we need. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy ground. You know what I'm saying? Blessed would be, you know what I'm saying, our children, man. You know what I'm saying? We have nice, you know what I'm saying, healthy children, man. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, sickness and diseases, man. You know, wouldn't have to worry about hypertension and diabetes and high blood pressure and you know what I'm saying, all these common diseases that Israel have now, man. You know what I'm saying? So where it's just normal for you to hear about you know what I'm saying, a black person or a Native American person having these diseases, man. You know, if we follow the Lord's word, then we wouldn't have to worry about that. And the fruit of thy ground and the fruit of our castle, man. I you know what I'm saying, our refrigerators, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, would be full of food, man. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't we have to worry about where our next meal coming from? You know, we wouldn't have to ask, you know, worry about being on food stamps and asking another nation, you know what I'm saying, especially a nation that oppressed us, you know what I'm saying, for anything. Because we would be on top of all the other nations, man. You know, our homes would be nice and safe, man. The fruit of our castle, the increase of our kind, and the flocks and our sheep. We have an abundance of everything, you know, for just being obedient to the Most High. You know, these words right here in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, is living words. Why do I say they living words? Because they are words to live by. You know, these are words right here. This is wisdom. This is telling you, you know what I'm saying, what not to eat. You know what I'm saying, and what not to, how to treat your neighbor, how to treat your enemies, man. You know, because these are the words right here that'll keep you from transgressing your brother, man. You know what I'm saying, from transgressing the Most High. You know what I'm saying, from transgressing the soil. You know, the Bible tells you how to plant, you know, and how to give the ground rest. You know, the Bible keeps you from getting hypertension and blood pressure, because the Bible tells you not to eat pork and shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know, the Bible tells you not how to join another nation, because it tells you to be separate from all the other nations, man, and not to go into their culture. That's why these are living words right here in the Bible. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 5. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. You know what I'm saying? The blessing be, you know what I'm saying? Your business, you know, the things, you know what I'm saying? Your store, your basket, anything that you want to put in your basket, man. You know, the Most High He provide that for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's us being as a nation, not dealing with any other people, man. You know, you got something, sir? Go ahead.
For us, as blacks, Hispanics, Native people, man, you know what I'm saying? When we go to our schools, you know what I'm saying? You get the grade B food. You know what I'm saying? We get a loaf of bread, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't using it by the end of the week, you know what I'm saying? It gets mold. You know what I'm saying? You get a gallon of milk, you know what I'm saying? You put it in the refrigerator and go back and look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's turned upside down. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? We get the worst meat, you know what I'm saying? Up out of the market. Go over there to where the oppressors buy they stuff from, you know what I'm saying? They get the grade A.
Whole
You know
food.
what I'm saying?
Damn right, sir. You know what I'm saying? Blessed be our basket and our store, man. You know what I'm saying? We chose not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Where's the black store? You know what I'm saying? The water, sir. That was excellent. You know, where's your store, black man? Hispanic man, Native American man. Where's your store? You know, like also my Balthazar said, you got to go to Walmart and get whatever the hell they got out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got bread, but like you say, you know what I'm saying, that bread is gonna be having all kind of green spots on it within 2-3 days. Man. You know, you go get some goddamn meat. They didn't color the meat pink. You know what I'm saying? When the meat really great, because it done been out there so long, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't process it and injected it with all kind of phosphates and all kind of things, preservatives and everything, you know. And we wonder why, you know what I'm saying, why we have all these diseases, why we have all these illnesses, man. Why we're always tired. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man. We are being impressed in everything that we being oppressed in everything that we do, even if we don't know it, man. Being up under another nation, man. But blessed shall be thy basket in thy store. You know what I'm saying? That we would have followed the law, statutes, and commandments. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 6. Blessed shall be, Salaki, blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goes out. You know, these right here, it's us coming and going, man. You know what I'm saying? Going from and to, man. You know, now you don't know you don't even know if you're gonna make it back home, man. You know, your grandmother, your mama, and your daddy always worried about you. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, my grandmother used to, you know what I'm saying? She was so glad. My grandmother used to be so glad when cell phones came out, sir. So she could always check up on me and stuff, man. You know. We'd be like, boy, where you at? You know what I'm saying? I'm right around the corner, Grand. Okay, I'm just checking on you. You know. That's it's so many times you look on the news now, you know what I'm saying? You know, somebody just stepped out to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody left that morning and go to work, man, and don't make it home, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You know, there's so many brothers that went out, you know, to go, you know what I'm saying, go do a job, and next thing you know, they hanging from a goddamn tree. You know, are they have billy clubs and all kind of tasers, or might even been shot. You know what I'm saying? You know, dealing with the goddamn police, man. Ended up being unalive, man. We are not able to go, you know what I'm saying, go and come, man, as we please. Man. You know, we would have followed, you know what I'm saying, but the Most High said we would follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Blessed shall I be when thou comest, and blessed shall I be when I goes out. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thy enemies to rise up against thee, to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee 7 ways. Those are our enemies, man. You know, trying to come up against the Lord's chosen people, man. Trying to come up against you, black man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Who are our enemies?
I'm saying our enemies is the other nations. Our enemies is the people that the Most High told us to separate ourselves from. You know, that's who this is how our enemies is. These are our enemies, the ones that you celebrate their 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? That's your enemy. You know, your enemy is the same nation right here that you want to go out, you know what I'm saying, and celebrate Thanksgiving with, man. Instead of being mindful of your people, your brothers, man, who they'll celebrate conquering. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
No principle teach us, you know what I'm saying, our enemy is our brother because, you know what I'm saying, he wear a red flag or he wear a blue flag.
Man.
Because he you know what I'm saying, a Bible. You know what I'm saying? He ain't from the same tribe that we from. So we got to hate our brother and count him as our enemy.
The Most High told you, he said when he talking about loving your enemy, he talking about that brother right there, man. He talking about if you a Crip, then you know what I'm saying? And he talking about love that blood, man. Why he talking about him? You know what I'm saying? Because that's your brother, man. Do you have differences with your brother and stuff? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But that's the brother that should give your forgiveness, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the brother that you ought to try to work things out with. You know what I'm saying? That's the brothers in the barrio, you in the hood and stuff. That's the brothers right there that you need to make the peace treaty with, man. Not the goddamn devil, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the brother, you know what I'm saying? You go celebrate, you know what I'm saying, the goddamn in the barrio, you know what I'm saying, and eat tacos and drink Coronas and stuff. That's who he's telling you to come together with. He's not telling you to come together with your goddamn enemy and celebrate his goddamn Independence Day, man. He's not talking about come together with your enemy, you know what I'm saying, and let your damn enemy come into your neighborhood. You don't let but you worry about you a Crip, you worry about the Bloods coming in the hood when the real enemy is right there, got a goddamn Chinese spot, you know what I'm saying, in your damn neighborhood. Selling you goddamn chicken wings and fried rice. That's your goddamn enemy. Your damn enemy, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's the goddamn Ishmael at the corner store selling you gas and cigarettes. Go ahead, sir.
They show you that they your enemy by giving you the water and chicken, man. Chicken wings, they get like 10 bricks. Probably eat about 2 of them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell are you doing buying chicken from the goddamn Moab, man? When nobody cooks chicken better than Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cooks chicken better than the sister. You know what I'm saying? Down there, you know what I'm saying? The chicken wings and that smothered chicken and all of that. You know what I'm saying? The brother with the goddamn barbecue pit on the back of the trailer, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody smoke goddamn wings and ribs better than him, man. You know, you rather go right there to the goddamn Chinese place and pick up them hard ass chicken wings, man. Them chicken wings, that ain't your seasoning right there. You know what I'm saying? You always complaining when you get the chicken wing. You're like, this ain't it. And why you keep going there? You know what I'm saying? You know, you worry about the Mexicans coming into your neighborhood and stuff. You worry about them taking your jobs and stuff. But you ain't worried about the goddamn Moab and Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? That it took all they took all the business out your neighborhood. You want to go to a hotel, you got to go see Patel. You know what I'm saying? You got to go see Patel, and Patel telling you, you know what I'm saying, $50 for a room. You know what I'm saying? You go get a damn you know what I'm saying, a room for Patel and stuff. Is nasty, is dirty. You know what I'm saying? But he was able to set up a hotel in your neighborhood, man. You know, these are your enemies. You know what I'm saying? The Lord says, the Lord shall cause your enemies to raise up against me, to be smitten before our face, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the protection that the Most High said that he was going to give us, man. If, you know what I'm saying? This is contingent. This is contingent on something, man. This is contingent on us being obedient, man. We follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Smitten before thy face, they shall come out against me one way and flee before 7 ways, man. That means they'd be utterly dispersed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they that means every man for themselves. When somebody fleeing 7 ways, they not, you know what I'm saying? Usually when an army retreats, you know what I'm saying, they all be in a foul line and they all going in one direction, you know what I'm saying? When you got everybody running, you know what I'm saying, every man for themselves, man, that means they being devastated, man. This what the Most High, you know what I'm saying, said kind of power we would have in the earth, man, if we would have followed his law, statutes, and commandments. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 8. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in the storehouse, and then all that thou settest thy hand on unto. Man, this is powerful right here, man. You know what I'm saying? It said the Lord would command, man. That means he would demand, you know what I'm saying? Blessings, man. Bless your business. You got you know what I'm saying? Say you got a farm that sells strawberries, man. You have the sweetest goddamn strawberries, you know what I'm saying? Around, man. You know. You're gonna bless you have abundance of strawberries, the sweetest strawberries, plenty of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So where you be profitable, man. So where you be, you know what I'm saying, successful. So where you be able to provide, you know what I'm saying, a good living for yourself and for your family, man. So where you be able to pass on something to your children, man. And to your children's children, man. You know what I'm saying? The blessings upon thee in the storehouses, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord by God given me, man. We will be still in our land, man. You know. That's why now, that's why we are called black, Afro-American, Negro, and African-American. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even know, you know what I'm saying, where our homeland is. And we don't even know what the name of our homeland is. The goddamn oppressor told you just came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's where he stopped right there. You know? That's the only information you could get from the goddamn oppressor, man. Your oppressor sets out to utterly destroy you, man. You don't want you to have any kind of thought of who you really are, man. Which is the Lord's chosen people, man. You know, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, would have commanded blessings upon, you know what I'm saying, upon the nation of Israel. He said, let me read this again. He said, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. You know what I'm saying? You got something, sir? He said, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto, man. That made every damn thing that you touch, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that the Lord will bless, man. You want to sell goddamn dirt, then you have the best damn dirt soil, you know what I'm saying, ever, man. Everybody gonna be coming to you for the best soil, you know, because it's gonna be so rich in nutrients and fertile, you know. This with the Most High. This not me saying it. You know what I'm saying? He said, in all that thou settest thy hand unto. You know, I mean, everything you decide to do, the Lord will be with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't no other man do that for you, man. Ain't no man, can't no woman. You know what I'm saying? Can't no program or any kind of subsidy do that for you, but the Most High, man. You listen to this class right now, man, and that sound like a good deal to you, man. When you need to get into the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, man. Under Commander General YAHANNA, man. We trying to build a nation, man. We are trying, you know what I'm saying, to get back, you know what I'm saying, into the Lord's, you know what I'm saying, and have the Lord recognize us and have him have mercy upon us, man. You know what I'm saying? So where we can have all these blessings right here that he said that he would give us if we would follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We want the Lord to command these blessings upon us, man. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee. And if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways, man. The Lord only has one chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to reiterate this time after time after again. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to claim, all the other nations want to claim your God from you, man. You know, all the other nations want to tell you that your God loves everybody, man. That your God loves them too. And it would actually seem that way to you, you know what I'm saying? You look and see all the other nations being prosperous, man. You know what I'm saying? All the other nations with their large military and they, you know what I'm saying? They large budgets and companies and everything is looking real good for the other nations, man. But you have to realize why we are where we at as a people. It's not because the other nations, you know what I'm saying, are smarter than us, you know what I'm saying, or better than us, or bigger than us, you know what I'm saying? It's because we did not fulfill the end of a bargain, man. We didn't fulfill our end of the deal. When you say that you going when you get hired on at a job and you do not go to work, you do not get paid. You know what I'm saying? The Most High hired us for a job, you know what I'm saying, which is to be above all the other nations, man. We supposed to be the supervisors of this goddamn planet Earth, man. You know, we didn't show up for work, man. We decided not to show up for work. And the Most High took the goddamn janitor and put him in charge because we decided we didn't want to be the CEO. We didn't want to be in charge. We didn't want to be the supervisor. You know, but the Most High said that we the most qualified for the job. And when we decide to come back, man, you know what I'm saying, we could get our position back in the earth. And the Lord shall establish thee and holy people, man. That means separate people, people that's above, man. You know, this is not, you know what I'm saying, what they teach you in the earth, that everything is equal and everything is fair and all of that, and we all just one. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said it's better to believe him than man. You know, it might seem good. What might seem good to a man, you know what I'm saying? In the end, it's just the ways of death, man. You trying to be equal, you know what I'm saying? The nation, us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we the only one that's trying to be equal with everybody. But everybody else is trying to put us above, below their goddamn foot, man. And everybody else, the nation is trying to be above us. We want to be equal with them, man. Because Christianity, you know what I'm saying, is a slave religion. I hate to break it to you, you know what I'm saying? You've been, you know what I'm saying, taught a slave religion. Now the people that taught you this religion right here, you know what I'm saying, they are above you. So yes, they could be in the same religion. They can still have Christianity. Christianity works out very well for the oppressor, man. But it's not beneficial to you. The Lord shall establish thee and holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee, man. The Most High made a covenant with us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say he sworn this to us, man. But the Most High said he never changes. The Most High, he's never going to break his word. When we decide to come together as a nation and be obedient servants to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Then the Most High, that deal is still on the table, man. That covenant is still on the table. If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord our God and walk in his ways, man. What do it mean by walk in his ways, man? You know, that means follow him, man. What it is to follow somebody. Follow them and mean to do the exact thing that they do. The Most High gave us a living, breathing example right here, man. He gave us a living, breathing example of who to follow. You know what I'm saying? And he's our king. You know what I'm saying? His name was YAHANNA, who today they call Jesus Christ. The Most High sent him to to be an example of his way. That's the way we should follow, man. We should follow Jesus Christ, man. This brother came here, man, in his short time and was perfect in all his ways, man. It's the most obedient brother to the Most High, man. That's who the Most High wants you to walk in his way, man. That's the end of that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 2. Slock it. Drop that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 10. Slock. All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by my name. You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to be called by the Most High's name? Man? You know what I'm saying? If somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gives you their name, you know. It's like how a father gives his children his name, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be, you know what I'm saying, a Johnson, you know what I'm saying, and your son, your daughter, you know what I'm saying, even your wife, you know what I'm saying, they get called by your name, man. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because those are your people, man. That's your family. These are the people that you love and that you care about. You know what I'm saying? So this is how the Most High feels about the nation of Israel, man. The nation of Israel in the Hebrew is Yashaala, man. You know, Prince of the Power. You know, it said, and all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by my name of the Lord, and shall be afraid of thee. You know what I'm saying? And they should be afraid of me. You know what I'm saying? You know why the other nations will be afraid of you, man? Because the other nations, you know what I'm saying, they know that they don't have a true living power. Why you think all the other nations, you know what I'm saying, they, even though they might have a certain culture and stuff, they all believe in the Bible, man. Or what they believe that is the Bible. Most of them believe in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it includes this book right here, man. You know, even the people that call themselves Islam and stuff, their own book says that the Lord's chosen people is Israel, man. Every other nation, you know what I'm saying, wants, you know what I'm saying, wants the covenant that you have with the Most High. Man. You have to know, you know what I'm saying, how special it is, you know what I'm saying, just to be a Black, Hispanic, or a Native American, man. You might be going through all kinds of types of hell, man. You know what I'm saying? But let it be known, you know what I'm saying? And remember, you know, that you are the Lord's chosen people, man. And with that, you know what I'm saying, you got a covenant that'll last, you know, that will last forever, man. Your children's children, you know what I'm saying, is going to experience, you know what I'm saying, what it is to be the prince of the power, man. To be part of this nation of it, man. It is so special, man. That it is hard to put into words, you know what I'm saying? What it is, you know what I'm saying? To just know, you know what I'm saying, that you are God's chosen people, man. You have another nation of people that's pretending to be, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's chosen people. That's how important, you know what I'm saying? That's how important this covenant is, man. They rather go over there and pretend to be you, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, the rest of the world is believes that they are the Lord's chosen people. That's how powerful it is, man. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by thy name, man. Just being called Israel, you know what I'm saying? The United States government gives them send them money, you know what I'm saying? Billions of dollars, weapons, you know, goes and drops bombs for them, all the UN and everything, you know what I'm saying? Gives them all kind of provisions and, you know, let them do whatever the hell they want to do, you know, because they call themselves Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? But they really are the synagogue of Satan, you know. Go ahead, sir.
You don't say that all people on the face of the earth are going to be called by his name. So it said that you, as blacks, Hispanics, enemies, are going to be called, man. And they are going to know that the Lord is with you. They will fear you. But it's all about, you know what I'm saying, being a nation of people, you know what I'm saying, that obey the Lord, get the respect of the Lord. Right?
Right.
So that the respect of the Lord will be on you. The other nations will fear you.
Other nations right here are afraid, you know what I'm saying, of the people that they claim to be you, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine when they find out who the Lord's chosen people really are, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only are they going to be afraid of you, you know what I'm saying? They're going to know that, oh, snap, I mistreated these people right here. I didn't know these were Lord's chosen people. I thought they were just some niggas and some wetbacks and some savages. You know what I'm saying? You know, they do have, you know what I'm saying, a fear to face, you know what I'm saying? You know, see that thou art called by thy name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid. You know what I'm saying? This is just part, you know what I'm saying, of just being, you know what I'm saying, the chosen people of the Most High, man. Just being called by that name, you know what I'm saying, to have all the nations in fear, you know what I'm saying? But we're not called by his name, you know what I'm saying? We are called, you know what I'm saying, something worse than being called a dog, you know what I'm saying? In their eyes, you know. Being a nigga is the best thing, you know what I'm saying, that you could possibly ask for. You know what I'm saying? Being a savage and a wetback, you know what I'm saying? All that means is that you the Lord's chosen people. They don't know it. You don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you know, you being a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you know, you are the Lord's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you need to worry about is coming back, you know what I'm saying, and conforming to these laws, man. You know, let them call you what they want to call you. You know, pretty soon, you know what I'm saying, if you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, they'll be calling you master. You know what I'm saying? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 11. And the Lord shall make thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in thy fruit and of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. You know, these are the blessings, man. It just coming along with following the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said you have plenty of goods, man. Plenty of fruit. You know what I'm saying? Be healthy in body and spirit. You know, fruit and cattle. You know, these were very, 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 very important things. You know what I'm saying? In their time. You know what I'm saying? You know, cattle and fruit. You know what I'm saying? And in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Your land would be so. You know what I'm saying? So fertile. You know, and productive. And the land, you know what I'm saying? The land would in our land, man. We would still be in our land, man. Let's continue. And the Lord shall open up to thee the goods, treasures, the heaven, to give rain unto the land, and in season, and to bless all the work of our hand. You know, this is, you know, everything that you work hard to, you know, to till your land and the house that you build. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
You gotta understand that these are the inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Our inheritance. And we were supposed to be having passed down to us from our forefathers, right? You know I'm saying, but the only reason why we ain't get these inheritance is because of our disobedience to the Lord. Right? All he said for us to do is to walk into his voice, right? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and be obedient and serve him. And you know what I'm saying? That we would be blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? We would have been able to inherit, you know what I'm saying, the kingdom, right?
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just like with anything. What you put in is what you get out. You know what I'm saying? With us obeying the Most High, He would bless us. You know what I'm saying? With it, we would not go what I want. You know, we would not, you know what I'm saying, be having to worry about our enemies, man, because the Lord, He will make sure, you know what I'm saying, that nothing happens to Israel, man. You think the Most High doesn't have the ability, you know what I'm saying, to make sure not one person dies of the nation of Israel? He has that power, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, He commanded, you know what I'm saying, angels, man. You know what I'm saying? No other nation, you know what I'm saying, has a power, you know what I'm saying, that has angels, man, that it created, that knows no, you know what I'm saying, beginning or ending, man. That's all we know. I've said and try to imagine what it is not to know the beginning of anything. You know what I'm saying? It's unimaginable. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said He knows no end, no beginning and no ending. You know, that's what kind of power that we have. You know what I'm saying? On our side. Well, let's drop that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. I did. That's all I needed from him. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Salah. Oh, that was 12. We went back to 28 and 12. Let's finish this one out. The Lord shall open up the goods. Salakia. The Lord shall open up his goods, his good treasure to the heaven, to give the rain unto the land in the season. You know, that's very, very important for you to have a good season, you know what I'm saying, for your crops, your harvest, man, back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, you know, you have to have a good season in order to produce a abundance of crops or whatever your quota is, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High said that we would have that assurance, that we would have, you know what I'm saying, a good season for our crops, man. You know what I'm saying? The rain unto our land and in the season, and to bless all the work of our hand. You know, all the work of our hand, you know what I'm saying? Anything that we decided to build, man. We building temples, you know, building you know what I'm saying? When Christ father, he was a carpenter, man. You know what I'm saying? We come from people that build things, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about all the inventors and everything that Israel has produced, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, we don't get the credit from it because the goddamn devil, you know what I'm saying, has stolen, you know what I'm saying, almost everything from it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, you know what I'm saying, Israelites that have you know what I'm saying, just invented all kind of things, man. The Most High, you know what I'm saying, even in our captivity, man, that still blessed us, man. You know what I'm saying? But imagine if we would have kept these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? You know, and to bless all the work of our hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, man. You know, we could, you know what I'm saying, contribute so many things, man. Like I said, in captivity, we contributed so much, man, to this planet, man. You know, to where, you know, with us just being at the bottom, they just been able to steal it from us. Go ahead, sir.
And we said, thou shalt lend to many nations. You will be the one that they will have to come to with government assistance, man. You know what I'm saying? They would have to come to you for food stamps, right? So you will be the one that they would have to go to, man, instead of us going to them.
The nations would definitely, you know what I'm saying, would be, you know what I'm saying, they still look at you today, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We lend so many, you know what I'm saying, our culture and our ideas and you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, you know what I'm saying, the Most High has given us an ability that the other nations are envious, man. Envious of. You know what I'm saying? In that day, you know what I'm saying, when we would have followed the law, statutes, and commandments, man, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, 10 times what it is now, man. They already steal from you now, you know. That's why we came up with the word culture vulture, you know. They take everything, they want to capitalize of it and monetize it and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, we would be, you know what I'm saying, we would be like, you know what I'm saying, gods to them. You know, because they would have to come to us for in need for all things. And in one of all things, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it say, you know what I'm saying? And thou shalt lend unto many nations and shall not borrow. That means we wouldn't need nothing from it, man. We would have so much of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, you know, they could get a crumb from under the table, you know, if they obedient. That's how blessed the Most High would have blessed us, man, with following the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, let's go back to chapter 28, verse 15. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You know what I'm saying? This is the other side. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about, you know what I'm saying, all the blessings that we would have received. You know what I'm saying? Would have. So that show you know what I'm saying, where we at as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Now, because we did not do those things. You know, we are not on top of the nation. You know what I'm saying? We are the least of this world right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we decided not to follow the Lord. You know what I'm saying? His commandments and his statutes. You know, now these are the curses. You know what I'm saying? That have overtaken us, that have come upon us. You know what I'm saying? With us being disobedient. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall I be in the city, and cursed shall I be in the field. We are cursed in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? We are cursed in our neighborhoods. We have to worry about our own brothers killing us, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to worry about our own sisters setting us up to be robbed, man. You know? We have to worry about the police pulling us over a goddamn some kind of weather. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't got our headlights on. So we have to worry about about a cop saying that our damn about our license plate light is not on, man. But all he got to do is come in and stick his billy club into our light bulb, and then pull us out the car and say it wasn't on. That's what we have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? We have to worry about the drugs in our neighborhood. Saying we don't have to worry about the field anymore because we don't have any field. We don't have any land. It's safe. You know what I'm saying? You know, the curse shall I be in the city, and curse shall I be in the field. Go ahead, sir.
The curse will not be in the field. It's talking about the oppression and slavery. You know what I'm saying? That job is to get up and go to the snake. You know what I'm saying? You go to it. And you know what I'm saying? You are oppressed. You know what I'm saying? You barely got enough bread from your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the house that you living in. Right? I'm saying you picking between paying your bills and buying some groceries. But yet, you know what I'm saying? You a slave, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can't see. Right?
Right.
I'm saying that's you being cursed in the field.
Being cursed in the field, man. They what they call that today, making ends meet, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what you trying to do every day, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about stocks and bonds and CDs and investments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are fortunate enough, you know what I'm saying, to participate in programs like that. You know what I'm saying? But that is not your focus, black man. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic man, Native American man. You are worried about the goddamn light bill. You are worried about the water bill. You know what I'm saying? Because you are cursed in the field because you don't make enough, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't make enough. You know what I'm saying? and you don't make enough, you know what I'm saying? As the goddamn, you didn't have generation wealth passed down to you. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you had anything was debt passed down to you. The field, you know what I'm saying? When you go out to it, you already, you know what I'm saying? See a drought out there. Just you being able to get a job, you know, is a struggle. Why is it a struggle for you to be able to get a job? Because you know what I'm saying, you have to get a job from a nation of people that hate you, man. They don't want to hire you, and if they forced to hire you, imagine how they gonna treat you. Let's continue. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 17. Cursed have I be thy basket and thy store. Your basket, man. You know what I'm saying? The things, the goods, you know, that you need. You know what I'm saying? Looking very empty, man. You know, you're not able to get you're not able to obtain the things that you need, man, to live a fairly decent life, man. Not even a comfortable life, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? You know, you always going without something. You know, you always need to borrow something, you know what I'm saying? Or trying to ration something, save this, you know what I'm saying? Your basket is cursed, man. And our store, you know. You know what I'm saying? The people that you would like to, you know what I'm saying, buy things from other Israelites, you know what I'm saying, from other black people, from other blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's limited because we are under a system of oppression, man. You know, we are under the goddamn oppressor, which is the damn devil, man. You know, if he sees you with a little bit of too much of anything right there, he's going to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that he destroys that. When the Most High put us up under this goddamn oppressor, that was a curse. But we wanted to join into other nations, though. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 18. Cursed shall I be, Salakia, cursed shall be the fruit of our body and the fruit of our land. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? Our children, man. You know what I'm saying? Our help, you know, is cursed. You know. These are some of the things that we have to worry about. Some of them don't see our children. You know what I'm saying? Children, we be glad to see our children make it to 18. That's what they used to say back when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just hope to see him graduate from high school. You know, some of us just be glad to live till we about like 50. You know, our children, you know what I'm saying? Our help, you know what I'm saying, is cursed. You know what I'm saying? We don't have control over our own children. We don't have control over our own health, man. These are all symptoms of being up under another nation, man. This is all, you know what I'm saying, in us, you know what I'm saying, being sent back into Egypt with ships. It said, in the fruit of our land, the increase of our kind, and flocks and sheep. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any of that. You know, we haven't had any of that since we've been over here in captivity, black man. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers that had plenty of buffalo and beavers and deers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, I believe they have more buffalo than they have, you know what I'm saying, our brothers now, man. We've been destroyed as a nation, man, for disobedience. You know what I'm saying? We could change that, you know what I'm saying? We can change that. We can start, you know what I'm saying, right there with you. You know what I'm saying? When you giving up, you know what I'm saying, the sins of the world. When you giving up, you know what I'm saying, all the false doctrine and all the you know what I'm saying, holidays and lying and stealing and stuff, you can change that. You know what I'm saying? By coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments right now, man. We can start with you. We can start with us. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 19. Cursed shall I be when thou comest in, and cursed shall I be when thou goest out. This is you just being able to be free as a man, man. That's what they tell you, you know what I'm saying? That, oh, you in the land of the free. Well, who's really free, man? You know? Who's able to come and go? You know what I'm saying? Not blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Our Isupk brothers right now, they can't come and go as they want on their own land. Me and my brothers are right here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Isupk brothers, they can't come and go as they please because they have to worry about the goddamn oppressor telling them that they illegal, man. Our Gadite brothers, they couldn't come and go on their own land because the goddamn you know what I'm saying? Conquistadors and the goddamn French and the damn British, you know what I'm saying? Decided that you know that he wanted to take it from them. Judah, you know what I'm saying? Blacks, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't come and go because, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody decided to kidnap us, you know what I'm saying, and put us in slavery. This is, you know what I'm saying? These are the curses, man. These are the curses that come from being us being disobedient, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? We've been here. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We didn't do that 2,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you are the same people, you know what I'm saying, that did it 2,000 years ago. You just don't have no remembrance of that time. We're the same people that come back, you know what I'm saying, and serve out this slavery, man. Now that the Most High has shown favor, man, and decided, you know what I'm saying, that he wanted to give Commander General YAHANNA power, authority, you know what I'm saying, to start raising up his people up out of this slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us the I.S.U.P.K. Now is our chance, man. Now is our chance to redeem ourselves, man, as a nation. You know, to come up out of this hell, you know what I'm saying, to shed ourselves, you know what I'm saying, of the oppressor's ways, man. You know, to put his ways aside, you know what I'm saying, and follow in the way, you know what I'm saying, of our King, YAHANNA, you know what I'm saying, Jesus Christ, man, that came here and said it and showed us, you know what I'm saying, how we are supposed to obey the Most High. That's what you have an opportunity to do today, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are going to do right here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. You know, we're going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and we're going to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that we build up, you know what I'm saying, a kingdom right here that's ready, you know what I'm saying, for the most high and Jesus Christ to return, man, back into the earth. With that, they get into the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. It's the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We move for a brother and sister. When the brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're here to share themselves of the world. They're here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if the brother and sister will get, if a brother and sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will get permission from the head, Salakia. There's another 6 months when the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10 in Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever you would like, up in holy convocations. Holy convocations. It's the memorial blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month. It's a Sunday, the 21st September 2025. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. If anyone would like to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Turn the class over to priest and officer of 500. Abatazar YAHANNA Ban Yashalam.
Stand, turn, face east. Say the Lord's Prayer. Abanav.
Bashamai. Da. Ayah. Shaka. Yahweh. Abaka. Ra'a. Shaka. Ayah. Asha. Abatazar. Awal. Ayah. Bashamai. Tayana. Ka. Ha. Lawal. Basalak. Abanak. Kasalak. Abanak. Naba'a. Abaya. Asawa. Abba. Shaya. Ayah. Ra. Ayah. Aka. Naba'a. Hata Power. Allah. Hata Power. Allah. Aman. Our Father. Sorry, heaven. Be thy name. Your house. Kingdom come. Will be done. Earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thou is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
Give one third salute to the teacher, middle bit. Mashpat, right?
Yahweh.
Time, Psalm, middle bit. Give one third salute to the sisters, middle bit. Mashpat, right? Time, dismiss.
Did we have any comments, questions? I forgot to.
wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause